Hey budgeties, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new, my name's Mo. I'm 28, working on my financial freedom journey. And if you're returning, hey friend. So in this video, I'm gonna do something I haven't done in like some months. I'm thinking October, November, December, January, February, March. Okay, so at least 6 months. I think October, September-ish. I did it. So yeah, we're gonna go over my net worth statement. When I say mine, I'm talking about mine and my husband's. I don't know, I just get excited to see the progress. I understand we do have a lot of liabilities left. Well, I'll say a lot. We have 2 liabilities, which are student loans, and it equals up to a lot of money. I just like to see, are our assets actually going up and our liabilities actually going down, to, you know, just have a lesser amount of, I was gonna say a lesser amount of net worth, but really it should just be a higher net worth, but less if it's negative, okay? So let's just talk about what net worth is and what the net worth statement is. Basically, it's your total worth of the difference of your assets minus your liabilities. So your assets are all those positive things that's worth money, you know, your furniture, your cash, your car, boom, savings accounts, things like that. Liabilities, your car loan, right? Maybe your mortgage. Some people don't or do include that. Student loans, credit card debt, all the debts. So that's what we're gonna do today, is go over that. It took me a minute because I had to sit down with my husband, okay? I was like, hubby was like, yeah, girl. I was like, oh, we're gonna have to get these numbers together. So I'm gonna talk about like investment portfolios, and I'm gonna talk about emergency funds, but it's just gonna be the 2 of ours like combined, okay? I'm not gonna do it separate because we sat down, talked about it, put them together. I might explain a little bit while I'm doing it because y'all know me. Y'all know I like to chit chat. So that's what we're gonna do. This printable is available on paperbymo.com. I use it every time. So let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, let me zoom you guys in. So one thing I definitely tried to do was look for old net worth statements. I feel like, right, I did an old net worth statement for my husband and myself before he was my husband. But for whatever reason, I'm struggling to find it. So there's that. And I say that because I like to see what our last net worth was, ours together. Just to see the progress, but we're gonna get into it anyway. Okay, so first we're gonna go ahead and start off with our assets. So when I list them out, y'all know how I write. If you don't know, I write sideways. Okay, so we have emergency funds. You know what? I need something to write under this. Okay, well, this is what I mean. Like, I can't do the table. I have to, yes, bam. Okay, can y'all see that? So we have emergency fund. Mind you, this is for both of us, okay? And I want to make sure I write legible. Then we also have 401ks. These are both of ours. Maybe I should like do a little line here. Bam. Ew, that's ugly. And then, so let's go ahead and write it down. So with my emergency fund and his emergency fund, we have a total amount of $18,000. So excited for that. For 401k, with my 401k and his 401k, we have a total of $36,000. It's not a lot. $30,000 does come from my 401k. His is only $6,000 because his job does not match, which is something we gotta figure out. His job, he does get paid hourly with commission. So if he goes to salary, he doesn't get the commission. And when we do the math, it kind of goes down, but they will be matching him a couple percent. So that's something as adults we got to figure out, like, what are we gonna do? Okay, so then we have car mo, and so we try to look into the value of our cars. Our car values are not the best, so we're just giving them $7,000 because the 7,000 is 7,000 and out here. And then for car for my husband, car O, we're doing the exact same thing. Hopefully we're not aiming too high, but we do know that cars are expensive, so there's that. And then we're also doing cash. Okay, that was my computer. Okay, so then we're also doing cash. So we went ahead and just said we have $500 in cash, and then we're doing accounts. So what we mean by accounts is like our not really our checking account, but more so like we have what is it called, sinking fund accounts. We even have month ahead account. Like we have all these different accounts. He has sinking fund and I have sinking fund. We do kind of keep them separate, we actually keep them separate. So once we do that, we ended up coming in with $5,500. So let's put that there. Accounts, and that's $5,500. Are y'all with me? Okay. So the last thing we have, and at first we did not include this, but I feel like we should because we can take the money out, are our investments. Okay, so with investments, we're talking about just our regular brokerages as well as our retirement account. So we have not 401k, that's separate, and that's through our job, so that's why it's separate. But we have IRAs. I have an IRA, he has an IRA Roth, and then we have a couple of brokerages with just some $100 in there. But when you add everything together, it is a total of $18,000. And you know me, I like to round up or round down. I round up for like debt numbers, right? I round down for like how much we actually have, just because I'd rather be safe than sorry. So we have our emergency funds, our 401k, everything. There's an S behind everything except probably the car. We have my car, $7,000, his car worth $7,000, cash, our checking accounts, not checkings, like savings accounts, that's not emergency funds, and then we have investments. Okay. And also, if you don't know, we don't owe any money on our cars. They are paid off. So there's that. So we have 18,000. We're gonna press 36,000. Okay. Then I'm gonna add 7,000 plus another 7,000 plus 500, which is for the cash, and then plus 5,500. And then we're gonna do plus 18,000. That's 92,000, and that is what we got when we did the math. That's a lot. That's not bad at all. I do get the question a lot, like, oh, when I would do the net worth, my net worth, and they would see like, oh, that means that you have this amount of money in cash, right? You can just pay it off your debt. Then why don't you pay it off your debt? That's not necessarily what it means. It kind of means if we need to go liquidate some things, because we can, right? We can want to go take out our emergency fund, 18,000, we can. We want to take that 36,000 out. Not to say there's not going to be penalties. There are penalties, but you can do it. Not saying it's right, but you can do it. If we sell our car, this is how much we would get back for the cars that we sell. We take our cash out, there's 500. Take all of our sinking funds, that's how much we would have, about 5,500. Same thing with investments. We liquidate our investments. There are penalties to these actions, right? I think if you take your investment portfolio out, you get dinged, taxed, penalized. You got to pay an extra 2-3%. So this is just a possibility. This is not meaning that we have this readily available on hand. I'm just saying. But I did learn through you guys that we should not be putting our like life insurance on here because we wouldn't be able to get that out. So the two liabilities that we have is his student loan debt and my student loan debt. When it comes to our credit cards, they're revolving doors. So meaning they're open and we pay them once we swipe, or if we don't, we go ahead and address that with our check. We don't keep those bills too long, okay? So his student loan and my student loan, and y'all, the numbers. Here we are. Your girl, I'm gonna start with mine because I'm the highest. We round up, we're at $75,000. And with my honey bunches of oats, when we round up for his, he has 34,000, okay? So when we add 75,000 plus 34,000, we get 109,000 worth of debt, which is coming a long way. Because if you know, and if you haven't seen my old debt videos, you definitely want to go see those too. The numbers was, my student loans alone was 107,000 and some odd change. So I say all that to say, us coming together and having 6 figures of debt, yes, it's depressing. Okay, you don't gotta tell me because I know I'm the one that's kind of depressed. But no, not as much as I once was. So 109,000, and then we have $92,000, and I didn't even include like furniture and things like that. Usually I do that. I don't know, why am I not including it? I feel we talked about it. My husband and I chatted about it. Okay, and I don't know. I just don't feel like stuff sells as high as once you get it. It obviously deteriorates as the time goes by. I don't know. So I just am kind of negative about getting money back when it comes to furniture, but I didn't include any furniture or anything like that. So yeah, $109,000 for our liabilities, $92,000 for our assets. And what we're gonna do is do a different color. Okay, let's do like a light blue. I like this. And so what we're gonna do is 109,000, or let's do 92,000. Obviously, you're probably like, girl, this is not realistic. All these zeros, like I said, are round down or round up. All the in-between numbers, we just let them be. So we're gonna take 92,000, we're gonna subtract 10900. That's, did I do that right? I couldn't have. 92,000 minus 109,000. Okay, negative 17,000. Wow. So the net worth right now is negative $17,000. It's depressing because it's negative, but we're gonna get to positive before we pay off our student loan debt. I don't know about you, but that just makes me excited, because I really thought like positive net worth indicated, oh, you don't have no more student loans or you don't have no more debt. That's not the case. So I'm excited. We're gonna get to a positive number. What is the date? It is March 22nd, 2024. I'm not sure of what our combined, like I said, I could not find the video. So our net worth definitely has gone up. So I'm gonna say increased, and the goal is to obviously be in the positive, but let's just get to zero. So our net worth has increased, and the goal is, I don't know, we're gonna say it to be positive. That's supposed to be an N in 2024. I'm so excited for this quick little video, but this is our net worth. Again, let's go over one more time. We have about $18,000 saved when we combine his emergency fund and my emergency fund. Same thing with 401k. His car's worth, my car worth, cash, our sinking funds, and our investment portfolios. And just to name some of the accounts, like when it comes to Roth IRA, I have mine in Charles Schwab. I hope I said his name right. Oops, my bad. And then my husband has his in Fidelity. Then I have a Fidelity brokerage. And then we both have M1 brokerages. And yes, we have these brokerages, but I'm like, some of them maybe only have $500 in it, you know, or $200. What else? So M1, Fidelity, and then Charles Schwab. Yeah, so those are all the brokerages, and they total out to be about $18,000. And then his student loans, my student loans. Mind you, these student loan numbers are coming from February of 2024, because I haven't closed out March. Wait, January, February, March. Yes, okay, I haven't closed out March student loan numbers. It's probably going to be around the same, because we just paid our bill and we didn't do too much extra this month. So there's that. But here we are. We owe $109,000 in student loans. And then we have $92,000 worth of assets, and this is our net worth, which is of negative $17,000. Not mad at all. But just to go off of that, we're going to talk about the 2024 goals that we had. I'm going to pull it up. Bam. Okay. And let me zoom you guys out so you can see what we're looking at. Oop, there it is. Oop, there it is. Okay, so at the top of the year, really last year, I think, I went ahead and did a 2024 at a glance, where we just went over the numbers about how much we're expecting to bring in. Gave myself $2,100. We get paid 26 times. We get paid bi-weekly. Ooh. Another thing, a lot of people always say, oh, getting paid bi-weekly and getting paid twice a month is the same thing. That is not true. If you get paid twice a month, you get 24 checks. If you get paid bi-weekly, you get 26 checks. So that means for 2 months, you get 3 checks and not 2. Boom, whatever. I'm just bringing it up because this is a constant conversation. So we were saying, if my husband makes a $900 commission and I make $2,100 and my husband makes $1,450, which he got a raise, I got a raise, we're both making a little bit more. and his commissions sometimes can be higher or lower, we would be bringing home $103,000. Okay, our bills rounded out to $37,200. And you're like, girl, why are you bringing this up? I'm bringing it up because I'm curious to see how much we can get our student loans down. The goal, right, was to be in our bills. I think his student loan bill was $200 and mine was $197, which was $200, right? So that was extra $400. That's included in the bills. Then, okay, our extra debt, we said we were giving $2,583 extra for 12 months. Obviously, if you've been keeping up, we're not giving $2,583 in the month of March because we have a wedding. Yes, we're married, but we are having a wedding, and we put all that money towards the wedding for the month of March. But that's extra $30,000. I'm saying that all to say, let's just do some quick math here. Y'all know I like to do my math, okay? Don't act like I don't like to do my math. Okay, so it's $30,996 if we do $2,583 a month. Now, that would equal about $3,000 a month, okay? Now, I took the number 3,000, brought it down to 2,500, just so we can be more flexible with life in general and other goals, okay? So what am I saying? Let's see, 3,000, okay, is what I was gonna do. We're gonna minus 500, that's 2,500. 3 and 2 now would cost $500 because his student loans went up because of his payment plan, and then mine's is 200. So we're gonna take 500. That's $200. 2,000. What am I trying to do? 2,000 times an extra 12 is about $24,000. Okay. Are y'all with me? I hope so. You're like, girl, what the heck are you doing? I'm just trying to see how much extra it would be for us to pay down, or the reality of us paying down some of this debt. I'm doing all the numbers because let's say we just gave it an extra we gave $24,000, right? Let's say that was the max, not including the 500 we're giving. That 24,000 is more than 17,000, so we should for sure be in the positive for 2024. Mind you, we also got raises, so the goal, my husband and I chit-chatted about it, the goal is to probably up the number again. We just needed it down a little bit for the first quarter of 2024. Another thing is March we got paid 3 times, or we're getting paid 3 times, but I think like in September or October we're also going to get paid 3 checks, and so moving forward we're going to put the extra check towards debt, but this time we didn't because of the wedding. And then what else? Oh, taxes. We got to figure out what's going to happen with our taxes. Our taxes have been filed, and we shall see. I don't want to say, but we shall see. So we'll see when the numbers come in, because filing and taxes can be stressful. But that was so long-winded. Y'all know how I get down. Nonetheless, this is where we are. We owe. We're negative 17,000. That means that our assets are almost close, equivocal to our liabilities, and that's the goal. Even if we can't pay down, the goal is to do both, right? Pay down the student loan debt as well as get more money towards our assets. We are paying down our debt, but we're also constantly putting money into our investment portfolios. If they say you can't do both, okay, they're lying. But I hope you guys enjoy this. Make sure you guys do your net worth statement for you, your partner, your lover, your friend, your mama, your daddy, your brother, your sister. Do it for everybody. I think it's very knowledgeable, right? You should definitely know about it, at least your own net worth. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you all in the next video. Bye.